It's Kevin's birthday! Yeah!
Ciao.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my birthday podcast. That's right, I am 40 years young today.
Old.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, Kevin Boylan, reached out to me last night before. He goes, don't worry, the back nine is not that bthat bad. And I was like, ugh.
Moderately disagree with him.
I don't like the fact that it's the back nine. Like, that just sounds horrible, but it's all right.
Ew.
40 isn't old. Like when my dad was 40, it was old to be 40. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you look back, you look back at like your parents' friends when they were 40 and you were a kid and you're like, oh my God, that dude was so fucking old. And now that you're 40, you're like, I'm not. I'm not that 40.
It really is that, like, the age has it was 40 was so much older. Like Wilford Brimley was like 40 when he did Cocoon, but he looked like he was 85. You know?
Yes.
Pull up a Cocoon picture of Wilford Brimley.
All right, hold on.
I have diabetes.
Diabetes. I mean, he looked the same forever. The only let's see. Wilfred.
It's
He's
Will
got a-
Ford.
It is? Wilford?
Yeah, Will Ford Brimley. Oh, he's dead.
Oh yeah,
He's been dead.
diabetes will do that to you.
Eventually. I don't think that's what got him.
So Cocoon came out in 1974?
No, it was 80.
Okay, because then he was not 40. He was born in 34, Kevin.
All right, he wasn't that old though.
He was 80 looking like he was 80.
Regardless. Cocoon was 85. He was in The Thing in 1982.
That's him in Cocoon, but he was like literally 50.
Yes. He was 51.
Look at 51. He's 11 years older than me.
In fairness, that period of time, Kevin, was way more fucking stressful than what we have.
Was it?
No, it isn't.
Oh, disagree with you entirely.
He was born in 1934. What did he have to stress about other than World War II as a child?
The Korean War, fucking Vietnam War, gas shortage, the Red Scare, fucking fall of the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, and we
That
got
wasn't a bad thing.
we got shit too, bro.
the
We got shit
Hindenburg.
too, all right?
The Hindenburg. He had to live through that. Oh, the humanity.
We got shit too. All right, here's a good one. You see this image right here? Can I pull this up? All of my mom's friends look like this lady. Every single one of them. And yeah, they were in their 50s. So that's accurate. This lady probably looks 50 at the time. But I'm not going to look like this when I'm 50, you know?
I'd be dying laughing if in 10 years you look just like this.
Look at the difference. Paul Rudd is 7 years older than Wilford Brimley was when he filmed Cocoon.
That's not a fair assessment.
That is not, because Paul Rudd is ageless.
He hasn't aged since the 90s.
Yeah, but at least I would say on a scale from Paul Rudd to Wilford Brimley, we're all going to be closer to Paul Rudd when we're 50.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I might be going towards Brimley.
Yeah, you might. The rest of us won't.
Well, I don't know. Kevin, take a look at Steve Carell in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Okay.
Because I assume you are a 40-year-old virgin.
Yes.
with 3 kids. But they do make a joke about him looking good for 40 because he certainly has a lot more hair than you, but
Yeah.
I think he beats you in nose circumference.
Jesus. All right.
It's his birthday.
Odd-
Shit on Kevin Day.
Odd
okay.
metric.
And chest hair.
But even still, he probably wasn't 40 when he filmed this, though. I think Steve Carell's a little older. But the look right here, ready? That's a guy in his 40s, you know? Like, that's not Wilford Brimley in his 50s, you know what I mean?
No.
All right. That's
Oh,
enough.
man.
That's enough of that.
Yes, but as children, as children, the 40-year-old friends of our parents looked old as fuck.
Oh, they
And
look
I
like they had
feel
been through the ringer.
yeah, I feel like we do not look even close to that.
I mean, my dad was active. Like I look like my dad, but he always looked so much older. And maybe it's just my memory. Maybe I don't remember how he actually looked. I mean, when he was in his 40s, I was very little, but I don't know. I feel like when I'm in my 50s, I will look probably the same I do now, just maybe a little more grayer and whiter and a little more wrinklier.
So I gotta find a picture of my dad when I was 10, because I believe he was 30 when I was born.
My dad was in his late 40s when I was like 15, and he looked every bit of like mid to late 40s at the time.
Yeah, but
So
I don't know if my dad is inappropriate scale, because at least Kevin has seen my dad. John, I don't think you've met him, but
I met him at the
oh yeah, the
car
pen thing.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 70.
Oh, really?
Your dad
Yeah.
looks good for 70.
Yeah, he looks real good for 70.
really
Yeah, he looks young
That-
for 70.
That's that olive oil.
Yeah. But it's like the style also added to it. Like he used to have like these big waspy fucking glasses.
Yeah, but he didn't look that old with them. He just looked like a dad, like who didn't give a fuck about his stupid glasses.
Yeah, and he always had that stupid fucking spiked hair.
Yeah,
I could when he had his red Volvo, he had like fabric seats, and I could never figure out why like the headrest of his seat was like crunchy. And then I realized that
Get
it
his
was
Brillo
just, like,
pad head.
no, it was all the gel that he would put in his hair to spike his hair up.
Mm.
He would put gel in his hair, go and ride to work, and I don't know if he was fucking rubbing his head on it or something, but it was like all crusted with gel, hardened gel.
It's that
I was
LA.
like-
It's that LA look.
Oh yeah, yeah,
10.
because my mom was cheap as hell. So even at the age of 40 and 50 years old, he would break out the giant fucking 1-gallon jug of LA Looks with a pump and just be like,
It's like you don't need that much.
Your mom was probably like, "No, honey, it's fancy. It's La Lux.
La Lux.
It's French."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ugh.
All right. So seeing that it is my birthday, and we've had multiple discussions about this at work over the last week, and then my oldest has gotten really into Star Wars lately. I decided that I wanted to do my rank of the Star Wars movies.
Wrong.
My rank from
Wrong.
worst to best, the 11 theatrically released movies. The 12th is coming out this summer, Mandalorian and Grogu. And I don't know. I think there's going to be some controversial takes in the middle here.
Wait,
And-
so the 11, is that including the Star Wars stories like Rogue One and Solo?
yes, I included
Okay.
them in the list. I originally was just going to go Skywalker, but I was like, I can't because some of them, I think those two movies are better than some of the Star Wars movies. So I had to include them in there. So, right off the bat, before we get going, which trilogy is your favorites?
OG.
OG?
First one, yeah.
Okay, so we're on the same page there. 100%. I know there's a disconnect between our generation and the next generation. Like,
That's Star Trek, you fuck.
yeah, you're right. But between which trilogy they like more, like I know like Jack's age group likes the prequels more than they liked the OG ones, I think. And I feel like that's weird because I don't love the prequels. So, but it's all right. Let's get going here. Number 11. And then
We're going worst to best.
worst to best. We'll talk about each of the movies and what we like, if there's anything we liked about it, we hated about them, whatever. And at the end of it, you guys can tell me where you think your list would fall that are different. But we'll go through them pretty quickly here. Number 11, The Rise of Skywalker, which is the last Star Wars movie that was released. I think this is the worst Star Wars movie out of the entire Skywalker saga and out of all the movies that have been released.
I I might have to agree with you. I think I may have watched it once.
I only saw it once too.
I've only seen
is
it
that
once.
the one? Is that the one where Ben Solo kills his dad and then chucks his lightsaber into the abyss? Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck happens.
You're mixing up a couple movies, but this is the one where somehow Palpatine returned.
I hate that line so
Okay.
much.
Yeah, I remember that, and he's like a
And Ben Solo does become good in the end, which is like big fucking shock. And there's just nothing good about this movie. Nothing. I didn't like anything about it. I didn't like the story. I didn't like the action. I didn't like the acting. I think it was the biggest piece of shit I ever saw.
It's
in a Star Wars
Chewbacca.
movie. Chewbacca's in it.
Yeah, no, that's one.
That's
good
it.
thing
The
about
one redeeming factor is that it had Chewbacca in it.
it. Chewbacca, and Chewbacca doesn't even speak English. He speaks Wookienese.
All right. I'll give you two. Okay. It's got Chewbacca and it's got Billy D. Williams and Lando Calrissian.
All
again.
right,
And that is
Lando.
it. That's all that's in it. And it's nothing. I think it's terrible.
Literally, they had so many different options along the way to make this a better film, a better trilogy, and they squandered every single one along the way. So, I mean, at the end of the day, they sat there, they go, we have to wrap this fucking thing up. It's terrible. Let's just do it and get it done.
It's so bad. That should not have been the mindset at all. It's what drives me crazy. And notoriously, what the plan with this trilogy was each director was going to get their own shot at whatever they wanted to do. So it started off with what's his face from Lost, J.J. Abrams, doing the first one, and they handed it off to Rian Johnson. He kind of did his own thing. It didn't really have anything to do with what J.J. Abrams kind of set up. And then they went back to J.J. Abrams after the reviews of the second one, and they were like, what do you got? And he's like, somehow Palpatine returned. It was such bad planning for such an IP that they spent like $3 billion to buy from fucking George Lucas. And that all the thought they put into it was, we'll let everybody do whatever they want. Dumb. Fucking dumb.
I think George Lucas was sitting there being like, ha, nice work, jackass.
Well, I know that he said that he would come on as a consultant for storyboarding and stuff like that. And originally he was going to, and then they're like, we're going to go our own way, George. We don't want anything to do with what you did. So, and that's what led to this, which is the worst Star Wars movie.
Is this the one where Carrie Fisher gets blasted out of the thing and then flies back in?
No, it is not.
Okay.
And it's still the worst one.
Do you know? I don't know why they just didn't let her get blasted out of the thing. Why'd she have to come back? But we'll talk about that in a little bit. $275 million was the estimated budget on this movie.
Do me a favor. You can be the budget guy and all that stuff. How much did it make at the box office? Because I know it made money, but
Worldwide,
yes,
over $1 billion.
You're getting some returns there.
Yeah,
but
U.S. and Canada was 515. So they basically almost doubled in U.S. and Canada alone.
You know what bothers me is there's somebody out there that thinks this is a good movie too.
The name doesn't even make sense.
Have you seen the
Rise of Skywalker?
Have you seen the thing that says that every single Star Wars movie is
mistitled
incorrectly?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
But this one in particular, Rey is not a Skywalker.
Nope.
Luke is dead. Leia is dead. So why is it called this? Unless when it was originally titled this, like my brain was at the point where it was like, maybe it's going to be like, instead of Jedi or Sith, she's going to just say, from now on, people that learn the Force are going to be called Skywalkers. And that's where we were going with it, which is wicked fucking stupid. But it's the only thing I could think of to make this title make sense. And
this is the one that should have been named Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then at the end of it, she calls herself Skywalker. She goes, Rey Skywalker is my name. All right.
We can just make shit up as we go. It's fine.
Sure. It's cool. All right, let's move on. Number 10. Attack of the Clones. I remember thinking this movie was better than it was, but I've seen it a few times since I saw it in theaters as a kid. The lightsaber fights do not make up for the bad fucking dialogue and the even worse acting by fucking
Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen. It's so bad. And even Natalie Portman's not that great in it. Like, it's...
You expect better from her. Did you see that video that I sent you guys on Instagram?
Probably. I know. You know I didn't. But
where she's AI enhanced.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I can only imagine.
I did see that one.
Yeah. And I prefaced it with, I would kill a boatload of younglings.
It's not great. It has decent action sequences in that, but it's not good.
I mean, when you think about it, you got Jango Fett, you're bringing in the whole clone thing, you're visiting Camino, you're seeing the Caminoans, you got that whole fucking battle royale. It should have been better.
I think it's just, I mean, there's a lot of setup for nothing. And I understand some things are answered in the Clone Wars television show or cartoon show, but like, you don't learn anything about Master Cypher Diaz or like these red herrings that they go on. It's just literally a whole bunch of nothing. A whole bunch of nothing. And Ewan McGregor is the saving grace for me of the entire prequel trilogy. He's the only one that can act, and the only one that is at all representative of the character that he plays later. I mean, other than Yoda, but that's a fucking puppet. So
he was not a puppet in this. He was 100% CGI.
That's true. But
what about Mace Windu?
He does nothing for me. He does nothing for me. He's just an asshole.
He doesn't add much.
So 115 million budget, worldwide 653, US and Canada 310. Not good. I feel like that's backlash from episode 1.
I also feel that and this is something I just thought of today with the prequels. Anakin Skywalker is supposed to be the chosen one. He's supposed to have this crazy high fucking force sensitivity and all this stuff, right?
Midichlorian count off the chart.
I was trying not to bring up the midichlorians, but has he ever done anything that is like uniquely impressive or cool with the Force? No. The answer is no. He has not. He is the most fucking mid-tier Jedi ever.
Well, are we counting him as he's Darth Vader or no?
In the movies, I'm just going by the movies here,
if we're going by the movies, you are correct. He doesn't do
No, you are not correct.
He does one cool scene. He has one cool scene in one movie.
He is the only human that can drive a pod racer.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, I guess.
They did say that. I just started watching that with my daughter, that one, and he's like, humans can't do it. And I was like, oh, that's a line I didn't pick up on before. But like that's stupid. Okay? He did that before he didn't realize he had the fucking Force. He didn't do anything in any of these movies that was like uber fucking Force cool. Like, there should have been a couple moments where people were like, I don't know what we're gonna do to get out of this. And all of a sudden he's like, how's he doing that? How is he doing that? And it's like, it's because he's the chosen one. Like,
killed a bunch of he killed a bunch of knee highs.
Yeah, that's not, dude. Slicing and dicing fucking little twerps. They weren't even ready for him.
Help us, Master Anakin. What are we to do? Fucking die.
And the
what?
The only scene in this movie that I think is okay as far as acting from Hayden Christensen, and I know a lot of this falls on him for why I hate this movie, but like it's the part where he's crying and screaming. He's like, I didn't just, and I think the only reason it worked is because they play the Vader theme subtly over in the background when he's like, I slaughtered them, not just the men, but the women and the children. It's not a good scene.
When he kills the Tusken Raiders?
Yeah, when he kills them all. And like, that's, at least that's something, you know?
Here's where I have a problem. You would think that Obi-Wan would be like, oh, you have some dark side shit in you at this point in time.
I can sense that you're fucking doing like
that you've done some dark bad stuff, right? And he's like, nah, bro, you're good.
Dude, don't worry about it. They're just fucking sand people. Nobody likes them.
Yoda senses it. Yoda says Skywalker's in pain from across the galaxy or some shit, I think. But like,
But Mace Windu is like, nah, you're good. Everybody else is like, just turns a blind eye to him fucking murdering these sand villagers out in the fucking middle of the desert, right? And he's like, I fucking murdered them all.
How about the fact that he fucking slaughters these?
Well, he did it for a reason. He found out that they bought his mother and they worked her to death.
Yeah.
And then they probably ate her.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows what they were going to do.
So she didn't go to waste.
But like Natalie Portman, like she hears this and she's like, ooh.
I love you. It's okay. It's okay. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I've ordered many people to their death. It's okay.
It's just fucked up. I don't know. I think it's a bad movie. Let's not linger on it any longer than we have to.
Django Fett.
Number 9. The Last Jedi. Okay.
Is this when she gets zipped out?
This is when she gets zipped out. This is the Mary Poppins fucking woo, like flying through space.
Yes.
This
And
movie
is this when Han Solo gets stabbed?
he was killed in the Force Awakens. That's further down my list.
My god.
Yeah, I know. The sequel trilogy is really not that
they
great.
blend together. They
This
somehow blend together, but are still not cohesive.
This is the one where Luke go ahead and does a force projection across the galaxy to disco dance while being shot at.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
More.
It's so bad. And this one is a disappointment to me. And a big part of it, and it's not fair to Rian Johnson, because honestly, out of the original trilogy and Rogue One and stuff that I don't want to ruin where my list is going here, this is the best made Star Wars movie outside of the original trilogy and Rogue One and stuff. Okay. And I know that kind of basically spoils my top 4, but I don't care. It is the best made one. It is the best acted one.
Okay.
But the story drives me fucking mental. A character like Luke Skywalker, who I have waited my whole life to see come back on screen. And the version of Luke you give me is bitter old hermit fucking Luke.
That's walking 10 miles to milk a fucking long neck snout cow.
Yes. And with the redemption arc of him being, we're going to kill him in the movie. It's like, give me a fucking break. I waited my whole life to see Jedi Master Luke fucking Skywalker rip into motherfuckers like he does in Mandalorian Season 2. And you didn't fucking deliver. Like, you force project him across the universe and have him fucking die from it. It is mental. And then you got Snoke, a character that was built up pretty dark, cool, bad guy. Let's have this whiny fucking brat kill him. And then that's your bad guy going forward. Give me a fucking break. Like, this movie could have built to a third movie that would have been fucking phenomenal. But Disney was like, hey, Rian Johnson, do whatever the fuck you want. Forget about the fucking thing that's been handed to you from the last guy. Forget about where it's going in the future. Forget about these cool things we've set up. Just fucking do what you want to do. Introduce that anybody can just fucking tap into the Force. Fucking Broom Kid. Oh.
Isn't this the movie where she the lady there goes in hyperspaces through the dreadnought?
That part's cool.
It's awesome. I was like, that's awesome.
And that's the problem with this movie. My problem with this movie is that there's a couple cool things, but overall, the story just fucking like, it just veers so far off the course from where Star Wars stories should go that it can't come back.
Yep.
It can't come back. Like the Yoda scene, like Yoda blowing up the fucking the Jedi, the books in the Jedi tree and all that shit with Luke, and then Luke has that moment with him, and he's like, what does he say? He's like, being a master, your student, we are what our students grow beyond. Fucking sick line. Sick Jedi line. Incredible. Incredible. Wasted because Luke Skywalker drops dead in like 2 scenes and isn't there to really teach this stuff to Rey in the next movie.
In the word of Harry Potter, he disapparates.
Yeah, he disapparates.
I will say visually also very nice. I specifically like the scene where they're on that white planet where they're flying and they're so low that they're dragging little tails and it's all that red dust coming up. That's fucking cool looking.
Yes.
Like, cool idea there. I also find that Captain Phasma looking like a boss character is such a waste.
Wicked waste. Finn as a character, Totally wasted. His no point in this movie. They go and free a bunch of fucking horses from a horse track on a gambling planet. Like it's just
No
a
relevance
waste.
whatsoever.
It's just a waste. And the worst part is, and this is again, this is where I will give Rian Johnson credit. Having seen The Rise of Skywalker and knowing how bad they had to course correct to get it back, they would have been better off letting him do the third movie wherever this story was going to go, that he was going to take it. Because at least then you could say, well, it makes sense for the story from where we were going.
Yeah.
But they didn't do that. And it's partly on me. People like me that got so fucking mad when they saw this movie that they fucking went at Disney hard and were like, what are you fucking doing? This is what you killed Han in the last movie. You got fucking Leia floating through space like Mary Poppins, and you killed Luke. Like, you give me nothing.
So 317 million. So higher.
That's the budget?
No, 317 million budget.
Mm-hmm.
So higher than whatever the fuck 11 was called. Last Skywalker.
Yep.
1.3 worldwide, 620 US and Canada.
Yep. So again, a lot of people went to see it, as well they should have, because we have it. When I get to where The Force Awakens is, that movie was a big fucking deal. And even though criticisms on it are what they are, it left Star Wars in a place where people are like, I can't fucking wait to see what happens next. You know?
I think they did everybody a disservice with switching around directors on this. They should have said total budget, make 3 movies.
Yeah.
One person.
Here's $1 billion. Make 3
Here's
movies.
$1 billion. Make 3 movies, film them back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
A cohesive story broken into 3 movies, figure out where you're going to break it in the editing room and release them that way. But instead, they had George Lucas helping out with the writing with some people, but I mean, you had Rian Johnson writing this, you had J.J. Abrams writing the first and the third in this trilogy, and it's like you can't do that. Like, if you really want J.J. Abrams' mind, have him write it with George Lucas, but then have Rian Johnson direct all 3, or just have one of them write all 3 and direct all 3 with George Lucas helping out.
If you were so stoked after how well the first one did and how it was pretty damn well received too, how do you not go back to J.J. Abrams for all 3 and be like, dude, we are about to make you the richest director on the fucking planet. Like, I don't care what you want to do creatively. We're locking you in for the next 2.
Because the real question is, you know what's even crazier? This was still produced by Bad Robot.
Mm-hmm.
So J.J. Abrams was still making money off of this, even though he did not.
So he could have been double dipping.
Direct it. So 2017 is when this came out. What was J.J. Abrams doing in 2017?
He hasn't done anything. He hasn't directed a movie since this came. With the exception of the Rise of Skywalker, he hasn't directed anything, and he didn't do anything in between.
So he was kind of ashamed.
He's just making money off his production companies. He's been writing stuff. He had a Superman movie in the fucking can that he thought he was going to get done. Shit like that. But no. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
In 2017, he was directing Jimmy Kimmel's The Terrific 10. It was a short.
Yeah. He just does nothing.
That's a nothing thing.
This movie, again, Rian Johnson was supposed to get a trilogy of his own outside of this after they were like he was going to be either like the Dawn of the Jedi or somewhere in the future, something like that. Never happened. They were like, no, he's never going to do it again. The dude literally will never work on a project like this again. He literally went back and did Knives Out after this. Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the trilogy is okay, but this disappointed me. And
I think they should give him another roll of the dice.
Well, why would you do that when you have Favreau who in Filoni together, who is just so good at I mean, you have to admit, Favreau and Filoni together have resurrected Star Wars after the bomb that the third trilogy was.
They did, but even that, it's kind of rocky. You know what I mean? Like, these shows are very hit and miss all the way through. Like,
except for one.
Even the third season of Mandalorian was not well liked. So it's like, And now they're turning what would have been the 4th season into a movie. So we'll see. Maybe they course correct for the movie. They probably do. I bet you Mandalorian and Grogu is better than this. I bet you it's better than anything on the list that I've had to this point. You know?
Sure, okay.
But
At least that's what you hope.
I do. I love Star Wars, and I want my daughter starting to like it too. And like, I don't know, this really disappointed me because I was on a fucking high going to this movie. I'm like, I can't wait to see what happens in this. I need to know what's up with who Snoke is. I need to know all this backstory. I need to know what's up with Luke. I can't wait to get the fucking flashbacks. And none of it was worthwhile. Oh, I didn't even talk about my least favorite part about this movie. Least favorite part about this movie. I have to talk about it.
I thought you did.
I didn't. Luke Skywalker, who saw the good in his father, who murdered millions of people during his tenure as a fucking Sith, right?
Tries to kill his own nephew.
Tries to kill his own nephew for having bad dreams.
True. Is it millions?
Millions.
Oh, for sure.
Death Star. He's responsible for Death Star killing.
Yeah. So how many people lived on Alderaan?
Billions.
Yeah, it might be. It might be higher. No, that's what I'm getting at. He blew up Alderaan, an entire fucking planet.
Oh, that Ben's got to be responsible at the very least for going and blowing up a solar system.
Right. But Luke tried to kill him before any of that happened.
That's because he could see the future and he knew. He said, I saw these things in my father and I see them in you. How? I don't know.
But my point is, he's in his father. He sees them and he's like, there's good in you. I know it's in there. I'm not going to fight you. And then his nephew has it. And he's like, fucking die. Like lights up the lightsaber. Kid's asleep. Like, it's just it's so unbelievable to me that would happen. You know, it's so uncharacteristic of Luke Skywalker.
You know what? You know what Star Wars show is fucking great? Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
Second season's coming.
Ooh, can't wait. What are they going to do?
I don't know, but that was good. Again, that's an up. That's the history is up and down, but I'm hoping that now that Filoni is in charge completely, him and Favreau, I'm hoping that is mostly upper tier shit now. So we'll see.
Kevin,
we'll see. What?
Population of Alderaan estimated 2 billion.
2 billion people dead.
Ugh.
Like billions of people screamed out and were suddenly silenced. All right, next up, number 7.
Number 8.
Number 8. Sorry. Phantom Menace. Now, Phantom Menace could slide depending on how I'm feeling about it. Okay?
Can't wait.
It could slide depending on how I'm feeling about it.
John has some, I can tell. John's got some feelings.
It could drop below The Last Jedi for me, depending on how I'm feeling in the time. But when I made this list, this is where I'm at. And the reason it's higher than it is because unlike The Last Jedi, where I was on a fucking high, like can't wait for what's next, I hadn't had Star Wars in like 20 years. So
when this came out, when the last of the first two trilogies came out.
Right, exactly. So my whole life, I hadn't had new Star Wars. So except for watching the OG trilogy on my VHS tapes. And so I was super excited to see this. And when I went and saw it, I was like, that's pretty fucking good. Considering I was like 11 or 12 or something. So it worked for my 12-year-old brain to see this movie in theaters.
You were like, I want to be Jake Lloyd.
I hated Jar Jar Binks. Hated him.
I mean, the Gungans are the worst addition to Star Wars.
You saw him do this time.
It's the most fucking ridiculous race of people in Star Wars ever.
Yeah, they're horrible. They're horrible, and there's no redeeming qualities about them. I didn't particularly care for Jake Lloyd, but like, again, he's a kid.
Wait, did you say no redeeming qualities? I disagree.
Of what? Yeah.
So stupid.
You make a life bet with this a hissing? Like, it's like so bad.
So stupid.
So bad. It's terrible. It's terrible. But you know what's great? Liam Neeson is great in this movie.
He's great. He's absolutely fantastic in this movie.
You know what
Ewan
else
McGregor's pretty good as a Padawan. Didn't know what else Padawan was
in this movie?
What?
My two favorite things from this movie. Number one, The Duel of Fates.
Awesome.
Yes.
score.
Sean Williams, fucking unbelievable.
Best
And-
score since the original trilogy. By
And,
far. And
sir, they've got it in the ventilation shaft.
no.
I also want to know why the I don't even know what race they are, but the trade guy,
Yeah, the Trade Confederacy people.
such racist accent.
No shit.
This
Um,
will not end
yeah.
well.
Where are those droidicas?
Yeah. It's-
I will say it. When I first saw it, I was like, "Ew, this is pretty cool." When it re-released, I think because it came out in 99. I think they re-released it in theaters in 2009 for the 10-year anniversary.
Yep.
And I believe I went and saw it then, and I was like halfway through, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? I'm like, this is terrible. But then I was going back and I was trying to get my son to watch it, and he was bored out of his fucking skull. But meanwhile, I'm like,
Wait. You mean he doesn't care about the political landscape of the galaxy?
no, apparently not.
About
He was like,
one
Daddy,
planet,
this
really.
is boring. And I'm like, well, look at the droid decals.
And the stupid fucking robots, the battle droids. They're so
oh my
dumb.
god, I thought the
worst
battle
AI
droids were
ever.
so dumb, but at the same time, I kind of love the battle droids because when you think about it, they're A, the precursor to the clones, and
Yep.
B, just so expendable
Oh.
that they don't even give a shit. They're
It's
just like,
also-
just fucking send them
We're gonna
down.
throw numbers at this problem.
It's
Yeah.
also that time frame, which is wild because it really, what was it, a year before Lord of the Rings came out? 2 years? Like the use of CGI in this movie when those fucking battle tanks and the droids are coming over like the fields, it looks so fucking fake.
Oh, so real.
Like the Jurassic Park T-Rex 5 years earlier looked so much more real, and then the massive battles with the orcs 2 years later look so much more real. What the fuck was Industrial Light and Magic like doing for this movie?
Pew, 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 pew. Oh, it's got the movement.
It makes no sense. And then there's the like Maul's cool. Darth Maul's cool.
Oh my
bad
God,
guy.
Ray
Darth
Parker.
Maul.
Ray Parker doesn't get enough credit
It's
for his
Ray
ability. For what he
Park.
does.
Ray
Oh, it's
Parker.
Ray Park. I'm
plays
sorry.
The guy that's saying Ghost.
You're thinking of Ray Parker Jr.
Sorry, Ray Park doesn't get enough credit for how well.
You're
did
right.
in
He
this
doesn't get
movie.
enough credit.
doesn't.
That's the whole problem with the movie. Ghostbusters didn't give him anything. He didn't get any credit for that movie.
And
They
there was
just
that
used it.
lawsuit from Huey Lewis
Yeah.
in the news. Fucked.
Yeah. I ain't afraid of no Sid.
So 115 budget, 1.04 billion worldwide, 487. I mean, you have to admit this was going to make money
Oh, yeah.
because you go from 1980, what, 3, 4 for the
Yeah.
last
Yeah, something like that.
to 1999. You're like, we've gone 15 years without new Star Wars, and you start seeing who's tied to this, and you're like, fucking Liam Neeson, bro.
Yeah.
And
That's
who-
it.
Who else? Who else was big? Because I feel like Ewan McGregor wasn't like a huge
He
name
wasn't.
then.
He wasn't huge.
Natalie Portman,
She was nothing. She was
kind
in-
of. If you like Leon the Professional,
That's it.
Awesome.
Jake
movie.
Lloyd was nobody. Ian McDiarmid, if you were into,
Ian McDermott, who played Emperor
case.
Palpatine in Return of the Jedi.
yeah. So
Isn't
I mean,
that
that
fucking crazy? At
Yeah.
37, he played the same character, and then he came. I know the gap's not that big, but when I found out that he was in both movies, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Wasn't Ray Park in the X-Men movies?
He was.
yeah, he was Toad.
Yep.
So
And then Ahmad Best, Misa Jaja Binks.
Ugh.
played a pretty good Jedi in that
He
one
did.
scene. That
He
one scene
did.
in what was that? Was that show Acolyte?
Acolyte.
Horrible.
Terrible.
The best part of that entire show was Ahmad Best.
For that one scene.
And that's only because that's his last name. The best part
It
was,
was
the best.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. Duel of Fates is great. Jedi lightsaber fighting was great. I do think they kind of went, and they do this in the next one too, in the next couple. But the lightsaber fighting was too good. If you don't
Too
like,
good?
too good. Like
Yeah.
I feel like when you go to the original trilogy, you're like, well, these guys fucking suck at fighting, and
Considering Luke is supposed to be like a blade master, yes.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
literally, like you go to the OG trilogy, they're like fucking whipping it around and like blocking behind their backs and going crazy. And then or in the prequels, and then you go to the OG trilogy, and they're like,
which is like coming after this. It's like suddenly people
Like-
forgot how to do this.
Well,
But-
here, keep in mind though, like you have generations of knowledge that has fucking just gone.
gone. I get it.
Right?
I get it.
So you are now starting over, in which case Anakin should have tooled on his goddamn son, by the way. He should have wrecked him. Easily.
Unless I mean, you do have the
Wrecked
fall,
him,
you
damn near
do have
killed
the
him.
fallback. You do have the fallback that Anakin can't fight for dick anymore because he's a fucking robot. Like,
he should
know?
be able to fight better.
I fought great when I had some of my limbs.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that, because when you think of the part where they close the blast doors and Qui-Gon is like using his lightsaber to try and just melt the fucking doors down.
Yeah.
The two droid Dakars come in and they're just fucking blocking everything. One thing that I hated that I never knew any Jedi could do was super speedy getaway.
Oh
Yes.
they just kind of like pew, they're
Yeah.
fucking gone. Never
That-
happens again.
Never. It
Never.
shouldn't have been there.
Never
It shouldn't have
happens
been-
again.
It shouldn't have been there. Like
They're
you
just
can,
like
you can use the Force to jump a little higher. That's what you can do. Like Luke did it. Luke set the precedent. He's in the fucking thing, gonna get frozen in carbonite. And he jumps like 30 feet into the air. Like,
Yep.
that's it. That's all you could do with the Force.
Rust. Well,
Harry
but-
Dresden.
Not great. So it's not great. Let's move on. Number 7. Solo. This was just fun. And I think
was.
that's why I like it more than the other ones. It wasn't a particularly bad movie. It wasn't a particularly good movie. It was just fun. And that's fine. That's all I needed from it. It didn't make me angry. It didn't get me excited. So it falls right in the middle of this list.
I think the thing that bothers me about this movie the most is the fact that it's got storylines that just drop dead. They don't go anywhere from here.
Yeah, there's
I think they thought they were going to do a Solo too, which would have
maybe
been duo.
I feel like there's stuff because
Yes.
I mean it definitely leaves it like, oh, Solo is so fucked right now, but then it's almost like they're just kind of like that. Paul Bettany's character just kind of sold his debt. Well, I guess not really Paul Bettany, but Amelia Clarke at that point
Mm-hmm.
sold his debt to Jabba the Hutt, and that's why Jabba's so fucking mad
Mm-hmm.
in the follow-ons.
And then they tee up Darth Maul at the end as like a bad guy that could come up in another movie, and
Yeah.
it never happened.
Yeah.
Now that would be top half Maul, bottom half robot. Okay.
At that point in time, it would be, yes.
Yes.
I will say I did like Alden.
Ooh, hold on, because you just made me think of something. So, because I know they went with this movie, but originally in the original script for Revenge of the Sith, do you know that they were going to write in, and I'll get to Revenge of the Sith in a minute, but they were going to write in a child Han Solo living on Kashyyyk with Chewbacca, like they grew, like they were friends forever.
Well, that doesn't
And-
make sense.
And he was going to help build the ship that Yoda was going to escape on to go back to the after the clone army tries to kill everybody.
Hmm.
And then George Lucas scrapped it, but it was in there. It was there, like written
Yeah.
out. So interesting.
All right. So Alden Ehrenreich. I think I said it right.
It is.
I did like him as a young Han Solo.
He was fine.
He was fine.
Just fine.
Donald Glover as a young Lando was phenomenal.
He was
Yes.
great. Great.
Phenomenal. I absolutely love that.
It probably would have been a better movie if it was just called Lando, a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And it just focused on him. It's hard because it's a legacy character, right? So, like, stepping in, no matter what, people are going to see it and be like, not as good as Harrison Ford, you know? How could you be as good as Harrison Ford?
But was Harrison Ford actually like that good.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford playing Harrison.
Not in the first one, not so much. He kind of, if you go back and watch the first Star Wars movie, he kind of phoned it in. To
I
be
think
honest,
he's excellent.
he's good. He's
Hans-
good, but he's not Harrison Ford good, is what I'm saying. Harrison
Well-
Ford can be phenomenal.
It was Harrison Ford's like first time acting. You know, like he was in one movie where he played a cowboy, and then he did this. He thought he was gonna just be building sets for the rest of his life.
Oh fuck! The budget on this is so high.
Yes, well, because they rewrote it and they refilmed it. This was originally supposed to be released by the dudes who did the Into the Spider-Verse animated movie. Whatever that.
275 million.
Oof.
Opening weekend, it made 84.
Yep.
Oof.
US 213. Worldwide 392.
Yeah, it failed. It was a failure at the box office, but
I saw it in theaters.
So did I.
I did.
I
not.
remember it vividly because I went to an AMC in Anaheim when I was away on travel, and it was one of the AMCs where you order from the little iPad thing and they bring your food and you sit there and you eat. And I said, "This is fucking sick," and I went by myself. And so
The movie's all right, but the service is phenomenal.
the service was phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I mean, it gets a little extra for me. It was fun enough.
It was just fine. I liked seeing a thin, emaciated Chewbacca. Like when he first shows up, he's like fucking starved and just like, I like that. I did not like that. I did not like that he could speak Wookiee. When Han Solo speaks Wookiee.
It's not Wookiee, it's Wookienese.
Wookienese, yes. That part was so stupid, but also it was very Star Warsy. You know, it's stupid that he should be able to do it, but he can. So
Yeah.
all right, let's move on. That's enough time on Solo. This is gonna get some flack. Number 6, Revenge of the Sith.
Why is this
lot-
flacking?
A lot of people think this movie is one of the best top 3, top 4 Star Wars movies. It doesn't even crack my top 5.
It's because of the duel at the end. That's the only reason why people think that.
It is the only reason people think it's good. And I think the acting is just as bad as Attack of the Clones. I think Ewan McGregor's still good, still great.
Yes, it's Hayden Christensen is the problem.
He's the
You
problem.
underestimate my power.
He always has been.
It doesn't make any sense to me. This whole fucking thing doesn't make any sense to me. This dude, at this point, Clone Wars have gone on for X amount of years. You've been hunting Sith the whole time. You've been doing all this stuff, bonding with Obi-Wan, all the things that he's been doing, growing as a Jedi. And then you come into this movie, and it's like he's the dumbest motherfucker in the galaxy. From the jump. From the jump. You fucking kill Count Dooku, whatever. Sweet, he's dead. And then Obi-Wan, who's just stuck under a bit of fucking rubble. And then Palpatine's like, we don't have time. Leave him. Like, immediately, you should be like, what? What? Leave him. I'm not leaving fucking Obi-Wan. I'm not leaving Obi-Wan. Why would you even say that? You know what I mean? Like red flag immediately. This guy's fucking crazy as shit. Like, why would he say that? You know?
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Don't underestimate my power. Yeah.
Is this the one where Obi-Wan rides the big lizard to go find Grievous, or was that Attack? Okay.
Yes. How? Like, there's no scene where he's like when he first gets there, they're like those fucking weirdo fucking vampire people that are like, they're already here. He's on the 13th level or whatever. Like, there's a scene where he's like, excellent. Hey, do you have any big fucking lizards for me to ride later? Like, I hear you have big lizards.
It goes like this. 13th level. That's a fuck ton of stairs. You have an elevator? No, we have
a lizard.
Yeah, hop on this lizard.
a lizard who comes to his call when he whistles at any point in the movie, too.
And then
like, later
meanwhile,
on.
the
They
lizard's just
bond
running, going,
instantly.
ah, ah. It's like you're trying to be stealthy. Shut the fucking lizard up.
You don't have any more of those fucking spinny wheel things that fucking Grievous has? Like,
But even if we go ahead and you talk about the fight between Grievous and Obi-Wan, Grievous should have fucking tooled him. He's got 4 sabers.
right.
He should have cut him down. I go, oh, well, he's the master of defense. Don't give me your bullshit. He's been cutting down Jedi left and fucking right.
Do you know what's even more annoying than that, John? You have the fucking Force. You have the Force. All right? Yes. Yeah.
He is mostly
Crumple
metal.
him. Or hold him in the air and then fucking throw your lightsaber at him.
Or just pop his limbs off one at a time. Call it a day. Like, boop, boop,
God.
I mean, that would have been sick. Could you imagine just like a situation where he's got the and then all of a sudden they start to slow down and then he's just like, it's like, oh fuck. And then just
or how about when he's doing his fucking propeller thing, like flipping around, Obi-Wan's just like, and the fucking things just come up and cut him in half. Like, there's no reason.
That would have been too funny. That was too funny for George.
Yep, but
it's a massive plot hole.
But it would have been a badass moment for Obi-Wan. Like, I know you want to give him a better fight or whatever, but like, I don't know. Like, he's gonna have that fight with Anakin in the end already. So wouldn't it just be better if he was just like, he's just so much like he's supposed to be this great master Jedi too? If he was just like, what an idiot, and he just fucking whoosh, cuts him up.
The buildup for Grievous as being this big bad.
I'll be right back.
Only to go ahead and to fail out, right? Just to fizzle out. You sit there, you go, this is a trope that continues to happen throughout this particular franchise at this point.
Yeah.
You know?
And the other thing about Anakin that gets me mental is the at the end, like there's so many times, so many instances where it's like Palpatine's a piece of shit. You should know Palpatine's a piece of shit. Like he's told you point blank that I'm a Sith the whole fucking movie. And then it's like 3/4 of the way through the movie, he's like, wait a minute, you're a Sith? Like, what? What? You're a Sith?
This is news to me, man.
And then he fucking cuts off Mace Windu's hand, right? Mace Windu is very annoying too, because you already had that fight one. You know this guy's a fucking Sith Lord. You know he's fucking with Anakin. Wow. When Anakin walks into the room, like Mace Windu's like, hold on, wait a minute, I got him at point blank. He's too dangerous to keep alive. Don't even have that conversation.
Just straight wump.
Run the motherfucker through when you have him. No vibrato. The evil of the Sith will never return. Blah, 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 blah. Like, no, kill him. You have the Force too. He's down. Grab his ass and throw him out the window like he's about to do to you. Like, it makes no sense. But Anakin 100%. Cuts off his arm and then he gets electrocuted out the window and he's dead. He's like, what have I done? He's like, I'll do whatever you need. Just keep Padme alive. And then the immediate thing that Palpatine says is, I don't know how to do that. I don't.
He's completely useless to you.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to stop death. Maybe we can figure it out together. I don't know. But I don't know how to do that. Like, immediately, Anakin should be like, what? Are you fucking kidding me?
Completely useless to you.
I just murdered the second in command of the Jedi. And you're telling me you don't know how to do that, you lying fucking piece of shit? Cut him in half right there.
Done.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I completely agree.
And then if you're Anakin, even though you're like totally corrupted shit, you go from there, you go back to the Jedi, you're like, yeah, Palpatine killed him. He killed Mace Windu. cut his arm off, and electrocuted him out the fucking window. And then I got there just in time to fucking kill him.
That's how it all went down. And I'm the only person that was there. Just saying.
Well, Anakin, we actually have the holo map of what was going on in the room. And then he's like, oh shit. And then that's a better story. That's even a better story. Anakin trying to cover up the fact that he's like got some dark side tendencies. But no, it's It's a really bad movie. I don't like it. I don't like it, and I shouldn't say I don't like it. It's 6, so it's in the middle, because the fights are sick and the
True.
scores are pretty good.
It's true.
And I don't know.
But it
I guess
doesn't make up for the entire movie. It does not make up
it's
for the entire movie.
it's the best of the prequels. It's the best of the prequels,
Okay.
and it's fine. It's fine, but it's not great. And
Well,
Natalie Portman's character.
the thing that bothers me is that there are people out there that'll go ahead and they'll be like, oh, well, you have to go ahead and watch this to go ahead and get more context for what's going on in episode 3. I go, no, that shit wasn't around. You
Right.
watch this shit, right? It goes ahead and that's all you have to go off of, right?
Right.
This movie is not good on its own. Has good parts, not good on its own.
Filling in backstory makes it better, but that's not what this is. This is a list of Star Wars movies and how I feel about the movies, and this one is number 6. It's in the middle. It's in the middle of the list. But it's fine. But Padme dying of a broken heart is the dumbest
so
thing
bullshit
on the planet. There's nothing physically wrong with her. She's dying of a broken heart. What? Don't let her. She's inject her with put her in a fucking back to tank, whatever it's called. Just drop her in there. There's nothing wrong with her. Drop her in, and then I'm gonna pull Dan's window out really quick, and then
That's fine.
Hang on. Hide. He'll come back when he's here. But yeah, no, it's just not that good. I'm sorry, it's not. It was like I said, definitely the best of the prequels. But that's not saying much. I don't think the prequels are very good. So that's where we're at with it.
I agree.
All right. Let me move over here. We'll go to number 5. I don't know. Dan's probably helping his wife with the kid, but Force Awakens. And this is also kind of controversial because a lot of people didn't like this movie. The reason I have it higher than Revenge of the Sith is similar to why I have Phantom Menace higher than the other movies. Didn't think we were going to get new Star Wars after the prequel trilogies.
Right.
I was really excited to see the OG characters come back. I think Harrison Ford does a fantastic job as Han Solo again.
100%.
I think Leia, Carrie Fisher, does a pretty good job being those two characters where they're at, like split off in life because of the traumatic events with their kid. I like her in the movie too. I think they're great. I don't mind the new characters. I think the story of a stormtrooper defecting because he doesn't like what the First Order is doing is cool. I don't love the First Order. I kind of wish this was just a remnant of the Empire that wouldn't go away and they didn't change their name. You know what I mean? Like it's
fair enough.
That's what they are. Calling them something else is kind of stupid, but I guess that happens though with real military groups, so it's not that big of a deal. Kylo Ren was okay as a bad guy in this one.
Not bad, not great, but yeah,
whiny bitch. I like that the bad guy is a son of the hero characters. That's an interesting take.
Yep.
I thought Snoke was interesting as a bad guy. What this movie did, I know its originality isn't great because it's basically a revamp of A New Hope. That's all it is. I mean, even this new Death Star is
Star Killer Base.
That's dumb. That literally was dumb. It could have been anything else, and it would have been fine.
Well, it's the fact that it eats a fucking sun to power its weapon, right? I'm like, so you're destroying 2 solar systems at the same time. I don't know how to tell you this. So
yeah, that's a little greedy. But I keep thinking if I'm seeing Dan in the background there, I'm not. It is a retread. It's not the best, but it was fun. And there's parts of it that are good. And what it did was it left enough opening that I was like, I can't wait to see where the story goes. And
I thought they were going to do much more with Finn as a character, right? I thought they were going to go ahead and they could use Rey and they can use Finn, 2 force-sensitive individuals, like moving forward type of thing, and just going that route. Disappointing they didn't do that.
Yeah.
I wanted them to do that,
Yeah. Agreed. And this movie made a shitload of money. It made the most of
Oh,
like any
yeah.
Star Wars movie. I think it made like 1.7, or maybe it made 2. It might have made $2 billion. Was it close to 2? Dan was doing
Well,
this. Now I have to fucking
this
look it up.
this is the one where Harrison Ford, Han Solo, finally grabs the bowcaster for the first time and shoots somebody, and he's like, "This thing's awesome."
Yeah. So it cost 306 million to make,
Yep,
and it made $2 billion globally. So
crushed.
people were crazy waiting for Star Wars to come back, and I think this delivers. I think that scene in the snow, it's at the end of the movie where she pulls the fucking lightsaber past
Yep.
Kylo Ren, who thinks he's pulling it, but she is. I thought that was badass. The fight was okay.
But when you have two people who are using lightsabers, and yeah, one of them's trained by Luke, right, and one of them's not.
No, she wasn't trained. That's the problem people have with this movie is she wasn't trained by anybody.
Well, I was talking about Kylo.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because he's trained by Luke, and she wasn't really trained by anybody. But like, he's not a great duelist,
No.
right?
Um,
So like, you have sloppy like swordsmanship across the board between these two. I go,
mhm.
the fight is not great. It's not supposed to be great.
Well, I think what they failed to do to really get the message across in that fight, the part that makes it believable, is he was shot with the bowcaster prior.
Right.
And you see him during the fight, like he's like, like he's like fucking like dealing with the fact that he's injured. I feel like he should have sustained a couple more injuries throughout the movie to that point to really even that fight out. Like,
That's fair.
you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
think that would have been better, and her tapping into the Force or whatever would have been fine. Or even if she said like shit to him, like you killed your own fucking father, you know, and like really like fuck with his mind too. That would have been excellent. And I don't know. Again, I haven't never seen a lightsaber fight in the snow. Cool visual.
Yep.
I really dug that. That's one of those scenes, and it's hitting the right emotional beat because it's cueing in the Skywalker song. You know, the like while the fight's happening, and like that was cool. It just worked. Again, nostalgia throughout the fucking movie. That's all it is. But it was enough. It's just that there's nothing came of this trilogy. You know.
I really enjoyed being able to see the cross guard for lightsaber, like that type of lightsaber as well.
Mhm.
I wish they would go ahead and continue to show the different styles of lightsabers that are out there. But the fact that they went ahead and they added yet another type from like the staff saber from back in the second trilogy, right, to now this one, right? I'm always happy to see shit like that.
Yeah.
So
I think the design's a little wacky because I feel like if you really wanted to use it to its best and most safe way, you'd have that.
yeah, you go up like
V.
that.
Yeah, a V, you know? So it's like a little further away from your body while you're fucking flipping
Man,
around with it.
it's just for the fact that it's waving your goddamn fingers. What if you flip your finger out and boom, there it goes.
Yep.
But
yeah, Kylo Ren ended up being a big whiny fucking bitch, and it all fell apart. But this one was good. I thought it was good. I liked it. I liked this more than Revenge of the Sith. I know that's going to get me crucified by people who love Revenge of the Sith. I didn't love it as much as this movie.
I think this is a better movie. So I don't care if people crucify me for it at all.
Definitely better acting.
Yeah.
So, all right, moving on to what are the best Star Wars movies. This one could move up and down for me too, if I'm being honest. But the OG trilogy just means too much to me. So, number 4 coming in with Rogue One, which
I love this movie.
Fantastic. So
I
good.
love this movie.
So good. And which is strange because I've always been what Star Wars is for me, the thing that it pulls me into it the most is Jedi Sith stuff. And there's virtually none of that.
Nothing in there. Yeah.
Virtually none of it. And this really gets you into the Star Wars part of it. Like this is fucking like stealth and some fucking
espionage and saboteurs.
Yes. It really is like the grittiest Star Wars out of it. It's phenomenally written, phenomenal acting, and you just see shit you haven't seen in Star Wars before. You know,
you get to see Forrest Whitaker come back into acting again, which he hasn't been in acting for a while, right? You just get to see Donnie
Is that
Yen.
true? I don't think. I feel like maybe you just hadn't seen him do stuff because he definitely.
Maybe that's probably it. I mean, I hadn't seen him do things for a hot minute, but I mean, maybe it's just because I
He
hadn't
was
seen him.
good though.
Yeah,
What's his name? Grief Karga or something like that. He was
something like that.
yeah, he was good.
And Donnie Yen was in this as well, and I love Donnie Yen.
Great character. Him and
Yep.
his buddy there, like
Yep.
with the huge backpack, fucking laser gun. Like that was pretty sick. It's really good. And again, the backstory with like Andor and I forget the main character's name, but just like what the Empire was. You know, it gives you the full fucking. This was the Empire. It's horrible, and nobody across the universe likes it. And it fits so perfectly in the OG trilogy while giving you this brand new take on Star Wars you haven't seen before, you know?
There are so many good parts of this movie, right? It's hard to pick out one that you could particularly be your favorite. I'll do mine, but just for giggles, right? And it has nothing to do with the characters that you see on the poster, right?
Mhm.
It is the Hammerhead frigate that knocks that Star Destroyer into
The shield.
And
Yeah.
you sit there, you go, awesome,
Yeah.
right? Because you sit there, you go, well, how else are you going to get through the fucking thing? Because you weren't going to get through it, right?
Right.
You got to crash that motherfucker.
Mhm.
You know, it's so good. So
It's pretty damn cool. And the was it Alan Tudyk, the voice of the droid?
yes,
Fucking great. Like talk about taking a droid who you've had your C3POs, you've had your R2D2s.
BB-8s.
BB-8's fine. I don't give a fuck
Ugh.
about BB-8, but you had these droid companions this like throughout Star Wars, and you get one that's badass and on the same level as these, like a memorable droid.
Yep.
Fucking sick. It really was. Sacrifices himself for the mission. Like, you know, like, oh, just such a good movie. I remember coming out of theaters, like, after seeing this, and like, this was the only Star Wars movie that I ever took my wife to see. She didn't want to see the other ones. She didn't really care. I don't even know if she's even honestly ever seen all of them. But she saw this one with me, and she was like, that was a really good movie. Like, because it is. It's just a good movie that happens to be set in Star Wars. So,
You know, I enjoy the fact that Mads had a really small role right in the beginning of it.
mhm.
You know,
He comes back later.
yeah, I know, but still,
He dies, but like, I like that he worked for the Empire, but hated them enough for what they did, knew what they knew enough that was like, I'm gonna build in a fucking failsafe on this giant thing I'm building. You know?
do you know what else I enjoyed about this? Right, it showed what the Death Star
yeah,
does on a. I'll wait for it to finish what I'm saying.
Oh, I added him and then deleted him. There he is.
It was good. It was good.
It shows what happens on the surface when the Death Star laser hits, right?
Oh yeah.
And it sits there and just eradicates everything. I go, that is awesome. It gives you a better visual of what actually happens, not just a boom and stardust.
Yeah.
You know what else is cool?
What's that?
You're about to show us another model that you've made.
Hell yeah,
Yes.
buddy.
We just got finished talking about him. K2SO.
Oh, so good.
He was awesome.
The Tudes.
He was really good. You missed that we talked about The Force Awakens already. I have that as my number 5. Reason being is that similar to a Phantom Menace, where I just hadn't had new Star Wars, I never thought I was going to get sequel Star Wars. So I was pumped to the fucking gills for Force Awakens, and it left in a fine place. It was fine, but I was excited for where Star Wars could go. So that's where, yes, most money Star Wars film has ever made.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that was my 5, and then we moved on to Rogue One, which is where I said the truly excellent Star Wars movies start on my list is 4 through 1, obviously. So Rogue One.
Well, if this is 4, I can only imagine what 3, 2, 1 could be.
Yeah. Rogue One is probably better than what I even have at 3, but it's just
I will be honest. When the first time I watched Rogue One, I was like, I don't like it. And then I went back and I watched it again. And I was like, I really like it.
yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Saw Gerrera.
That's his name. What did I say his name was?
I don't know.
I said something else earlier. That's
Not
like
a
a totally
huge
different
fan of him.
character.
In Ben Mendelsohn, just in general, a lot of times bothers me, but I think it's just because he tends to always play douchebags, and he's like the Jason Isaac,
Yeah, Isaac.
where he's just so good at playing douchebags, you just fucking hate him for
He
being
looks just like the guy
too
that
good.
that used to do America's funniest home videos too.
Bob Saget.
No, the other one, the one in between
No.
Saget and the guy from Fresh Prince.
There was several people.
No, well, you know the one. It's the guy Tom something or other.
Tom
Selleck.
Bergeron.
Yeah, Tom Bergeron.
Tom Bergeron, brother of Menelaus. Damn it, that's Agamemnon. Hollywood Squares.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, Frisky Dingo. John knows Frisky Dingo.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, there was a spinoff of Frisky Dingo called The Xtacles, and it was about Awesome X's little minion guys, and they had this one thing where they're talking about something, and I don't remember what starts it. And one guy goes, "Is that the book where the guy has all the chains and the goggles, and the end he gets killed with the shotgun?" And they're like, "No, no, that's Harrison Bergeron." Somebody goes, "Hollywood's." They go, "Brother of Menelaus," and he goes, "No, that's Agamemnon." Hollywood Squares. Damn it, that's Tom Bergeron.
Hang on, I gotta share, okay? Because maybe I'm full of shit. Maybe they don't look that much alike. Ah, come on, I want you to be bigger than that.
They do not. Tom Bergeron looks nothing like Ben Mendelsohn. How dare you?
I think he does. Where's my fucking thing? Go over here. All right, so there's Tom Bergeron, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it not changing to Ben Mendelsohn? God damn it. Damn it. Damn it, donut.
God damn it, Donut.
Hold on.
Dan, you should definitely check out that book when you get a chance.
He doesn't have time. He's got the
Book?
president he needs to read on.
Book?
What book?
He does look like Tom Bergeron.
He kind of does, Dan. I'm sorry.
He's a white guy.
That's part of the reason, sure.
I think it's the gray hair and the like face. All right. So back to Rogue One. Excellent movie. Would have been excellent even if it wasn't Star Wars. That's how good this movie is.
I think great casting too.
Absolutely.
Donnie Yen,
Yep.
his character was great. I could take or leave Bodie Rook, the guy with the goggles. Like
The pilot.
through most of it, I was like, this dude's a little shifty. And then like towards the end where he actually like does that good thing, which I don't quite remember what it was. I was like, okay.
He saves the day. They
Yeah.
all fucking save the day.
Yeah.
But they all drop dead. I will say that the problem I have with this movie, and this is again how people are going to critique how I'm even a Star Wars fan when I say this. Knowing how this movie ends, I have not been able to watch a single. Well, I watched 3 episodes of Andor, and I never picked it back up.
I'm having trouble with season 2. And I've heard season 2 is awesome. And it's just like every time like I go to look at it, I'm like, let me watch this movie that I've watched 15 times instead.
That's exactly where I'm at. And I liked the first 2 or 3 episodes. And it's got the girl that I want to play Wonder Woman in it. So like I should watch it a lot more. But like because she's awesome to look at. But I tried to get through it, and I don't know what it is. I feel like knowing that these characters just die. Why do I give a shit? How shitty your life was till you die?
Do you like a legit spy espionage type of flick?
Sometimes.
How do you feel about Stellar Skateboards?
Stellar Skateboard is excellent, and I know he's in it. I saw him. The last episode I saw, him and Diego Luna escaped from a warehouse after like the Imperials were coming, and that's
that was a sick episode too.
Yes, that was a very good episode.
Yeah,
that's the last one I saw, and then I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna pick this back up. And I know that's like blasphemy because everybody says it's the best Star Wars of all Star Wars, but I can't. I can't do it.
I wouldn't.
It's really good. I haven't finished the first season. I got past. I got to like.
I'm the furthest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. I thought I was slacking.
Well, this is weird. I said before I even reviewed this, we even got to number 4 here, was I said to John, for me, this movie's like kind of odd because when it comes to Star Wars, what I like best is the Sith and Jedi stuff. I always have. It's always that I like best. Even though Han Solo is my favorite character from the original trilogy. But I don't know. It's like this one's the outlier. And I just don't know that the entire series of characters who aren't Jedi or Sith is going to hold my interest that long.
I can't believe you like Harrison Ford over Porkins.
Porkins is great. He played a part.
How did they pile his ass into a fucking X-wing?
Yeah,
same way they piled Greg Grunberg in. Fucking Greg Grunberg.
Greg Grunberg definitely carries his weight better than Porkins.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, that's the whole reason why Porkins dies. Spoiler alert.
How about the fact that when Lucas is writing the character, he's just like, fuck it, we'll call him Porkins. And then somebody saw that and was like, casting, we want a fat guy.
Yes.
Yep. He's got to be 3 bills at least.
All right, let's move on. I want to get this done before an hour and a half is over. But
So
Rogue
5
One
minutes each on the next ones.
Rogue One was excellent. Probably better than this next movie, but it just doesn't hold the same nostalgia for me as Return of the Jedi, a film that is so far my daughter's favorite Star Wars movie, which is crazy.
Is it because it has Salacious B. Crumb?
She really liked, because she watched the original trilogy now. She loved the way that Vader's story wrapped up. It's what she said to me, like verbatim. She's like, I really feel sad for Vader. Like, and I'm like, yeah, you should feel sad for Vader.
That's the entire point. Yeah.
I was like, it is sad. I'm like, but ultimately, and she loved it. She's like, she was like, she liked the Ewoks. Obviously, she thinks they're cute, but like, she liked it. She thought that it was. She thought Luke was much more. She even said like Luke's much better at being a Jedi in this one. And I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, this is the Return of the Jedi. He had to be better, but. I think the Emperor is a great bad guy. This is he's really sinister. His dialogue's great. I do think that I find it hard to believe that that Vader was even standing there beside the Emperor when he started electrocuting Luke. Like, he even let him get 2 bolts off, I think is wild. I feel like at that point, like, I don't care how evil I have been. If I find out that my family's alive, this motherfucker lied to me my whole life. You know what I mean? I probably would have killed Palpatine before that. Once I found out that Luke was my son. You know what I mean? But and once he starts electrocuting him, I feel like there's no fucking way. There's no way that Vader wouldn't have been like, where's my fucking lightsaber? Like, calling it over and just like running that motherfucker through from behind. Like, but
this is the one where Darth Vader plays a killer harmonica solo, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He was big into Blues Traveler.
He was big into Blues Traveler before Blues Traveler was big into Blues Traveler.
Oh man.
He was trying to get him to go to fucking the volcano planet where he got his fucking shit burned up, but it was a little too far for Blues Traveler.
I find it like the only problem I have with this movie is I find it like hard to believe that the new Death Star is being built in fucking secret again.
100%.
Right? I'm just like, come on. Come the fuck on.
I told you the solution to this is kind of something they tried to do in The Rise of Skywalker later. They should have been like, we were able to recreate the Death Star's canon, and we have to carry it between like 3 Star Destroyers. You know what I mean? Like, and that would have been like, I don't know. It would have been something along the same line, but
it's not like the fucking thing has recoil.
or the whole fleet there's a massive armada going through the fucking galaxy, just obliterating planets, not destroying them completely, but like
Glassing them over, pretty much.
yes,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I mean, you just have
that
to
should have been the threat.
you just have to pull a Titan
A what?
from Avengers. You just have to fuck with the gravity on the planet enough that people just start floating off of it. You don't actually
Well,
have to
that'll do
blow it up. Yeah. Do you know what the budget for this one was?
35 million.
I was pretty damn close, 32.5.
Okay. And it made
It almost
300
it almost made that
385
back.
million.
It almost made that back on opening weekend. 23 million opening weekend. Gross US was 316, worldwide 482.
Yeah.
Wow,
massive
back
hit.
then it's massive.
Massive.
I mean, especially considering your budget was 32 and you made 482 worldwide. Insane.
The special effects in this movie, and they use like a motion track for a lot of the the models that they use. Excellent. Like you see TIE fighters coming in, which in the previous movie they'd come in and they'd be like just like the pan of the back of a TIE fighter moving in or whatever. But in this one, they're coming right at the fucking camera and like peel it off and shit. Like incredible.
And then the TIE fighter pilot's like, holy fuck, did you see that camera?
It's also excellent. This has nothing to do with the movie itself, but I went down a rabbit hole where I was looking up these behind the scene videos of Billy D. Williams, and he had to sit in that cockpit with fucking Nub or whatever the hell his name is, and he's sitting there and he's like saying the line over and over again that he had to do, and he's like, God damn it! He goes, it's so difficult with this fucking puppet. He's just like he's losing his mind on set, like, but he's laughing like he's having a great time.
You talking about the dude with the extra cheeks?
Yes.
Nub?
Great videos.
Is that his real name?
It's like Yub Nub or something like that. It's or Nim. It's like Nim Nub or some stupid shit like that. But no, it's wicked funny. But yeah, it's good. I think it's a good ending to the movie. I think the stuff with Yoda is great. I think finding out that Luke has a family, like Leia and shit, and he's got to pass on this stuff.
Finding out that he made out with his sister.
Little gross, but whatever. I think it's good. I think it's good. Not as good as the next two. So, all right,
Okay.
Let's get going here. Number 2, A New Hope.
A New Hope.
Oh, what happens in this one?
I'm
kidding. I know.
You know what I haven't looked up? When this originally was released, it was just released as Star Wars. And then they went back and labeled it Episode 4, A New Hope. But like, do you think when people first saw this, they were like, where the fuck's 1 through 3? like
100%.
I have no idea what's going on.
That.
I have no idea what's going on. Where's 1 through 3? There are no 1 through 3. What? Why?
He's
Who
like, they're
starts at
coming
fucking
in
4?
15 years.
Yeah. But this is the original Star Wars.
Because he needed to be big. He needed to be big for episode 1, 2, and 3 because of pod racing. So he needed to wait to invent the technology to make it as big as he wanted.
George Lucas did
1, 2, and
did not James Cameron this. That is bullshit. This is the original story that he had. And then he realized as he was writing them for this after he wrote these things, he's like, well, there's some good backstory here for this Obi-Wan character and for this Vader and the Empire and all this stuff. So I might want to flush that out someday. So I'm just going to say this is episode 4.
He said, where did Darth Vader actually come from? We need his origin story.
Yeah. People are
that's exactly.
You helped fight for my father in the Clone Wars. The what?
Kidding. He actually sounds more like this.
But it's a good movie. Excellent movie.
11. Oh my God. 11 million for the budget.
Mm-hmm.
11. It made $1 million opening weekend.
Not a lot, but it did have legs.
No, it had legs. Gross US in Canada 460, gross worldwide 775.
$775 million.
Yes.
Wow.
Holy fuck!
Yep.
Wow.
Holy fuck!
I mean,
From
that
Jesus
some
Christ.
guy in a dark room with little fake things on sticks going choo 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 choo.
775 million. That's insane. Great sound effects, though. Come on, the sound effects
I
in this
mean-
movie are fucking
I
top
mean,
notch.
you have to hand it to the Foley artists.
Oh, they were so
100%.
good.
You know
It was-
that I think it's a blaster. It's actually like those. It's when you take a ball peen hammer and you tap like the metal thing that holds up like a radio tower. That's where that sound comes from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, this movie, like right up until it came out, like even like the weekend it was releasing, like the Thursday before, like they were making cuts and edits and getting shit like where it needed to go, like wild. But what Lucas did that was fantastic and so fucking smart. I mean, this is, say what you will about his directing style and like his ability to write. This dude made this movie, owned the IP, distributed it to Fox or whoever,
And crushed it.
and then when they came to him for the sequel and the third one after that, they said, "We will, we'll pay this amount of money, but we want to have some oversight or whatever." And he said, "Nope, I'm gonna front the money myself to make the next two, and I'm gonna keep all the rights to merchandise and all this other stuff." Dude made fucking bank. Off
What
of
did he
his
do, Kevin? He stepped in and he made your number one.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
It's incredible. But this is a good movie. It's really pretty good. Classic story.
Cantina
you ever
scene's
seen
the best.
Journey.
Have you ever
You
seen
think it's the best?
Oh yeah. Cantina
Have
scene's
you-
the best.
Have you ever seen the OG shot of Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah, just the fat
Just a dude.
fucking
Fat
dude.
hairy dude.
He looks like he's like getting ready to get on stage and do fucking King Lear or some shit.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
I'll get you your money.
Ah, you had better get me my money. But it's it's really bad. And smart for them to fucking cut that scene out completely from the original and then add it back in when they had the CGI. I don't love all the add-ins. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like getting through to the end of Return of the Jedi and then seeing young Anakin Skywalker there. Like that's just dumb.
Right.
Give me the old guy again. Put him back in. This looks fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because
then, but that leaves the question: as a Force ghost, Qui-Gon looks like him when he died,
Yep.
and Ben looked like him when he died, and who else is dead?
Yoda.
Yoda looked like him when he died. All the ones look like they. Yeah, that's Ben.
Oh,
For some reason, you go back and you go, when you become a Force ghost, you go back to how you looked the last time you were a Jedi. Not when you transferred over to be a Sith. So
Anakin would have the worst existence ever.
Yeah.
No legs, no arm.
Well, here's the thing, right? You could, I think you can manipulate how you look. That's fine. Luke is going to look over there and see young Anakin Skywalker and be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yep.
Who is that?
Sorry, who's this dude?
Like maybe clear up maybe you don't have your burned fucking head and your fucked up face, but like the old man, he could be like, "Oh, that's my dad's face. He looked good before he got all fucked up."
No, I think he
fooling
should
around
be
on
like
his
eternally
harmonica.
burning.
But then think of because in the show Ahsoka, right? He appears as a Force ghost to her, is going to or whatever, right?
Yep.
He couldn't show up as old man Anakin Skywalker. She'd have no idea who the fuck he is, right?
Right.
So I get the like appearing as you would.
Anakin.
I'm Anakin. You're not
That's
Anakin.
another show that's terrible. By the way.
Ahsoka?
Yep.
See, I think Ahsoka's better than most Star Wars shows.
I love Rosario. Listen, I love a Rosario
It does
Dawson.
more for Star Wars, the Star Wars stuff I like, which is like Sith lore, Jedi lore, Dark Jedi, all that stuff. All of that I like. I love.
Okay,
So
fine. I'll give
Ahsoka
you
works
that.
for me.
My thing
I
is,
don't like the space shit.
I could never get into Clone Wars because the animation drives me nuts in that. And I know that that's kind of like a spin-off and a character from that.
Yep.
So at the same time, I'm like, I really don't know what the fuck is going on. So I have no backstory to it because
Rep
I haven't watched it.
Clone Wars is like disjointed too, because like it doesn't like go. The first season doesn't go in order. It that jumps around, and then eventually it's like, oh no, we can tell like a linear story, and it connects and goes, and it's pretty good. I liked Rebels better. Rebels is a shorter watch and more well done, in my opinion. But Ahsoka's just a cool character from those, and so it goes where it's gonna go. But that's for another day. It's for another day. I love A New Hope. I think it's excellent. I like the. I mean,
He is me.
the Kickstarter. Yeah, the Kickstarter. Obi-Wan's so good. He's so good. Like it's.
Stay on target.
I just like the whole his whole thing is phenomenal. Like I wanted to be found by an old wandering fucking gypsy man and be like, oh yeah, I knew your father before you were born. He was a fucking great pilot, a great Jedi. I was like, my dad's a fucking fireman. What are you talking about? And he's like, that's what your uncle wants you to think. And I'm like, what? Like, it's just fucking. It was awesome. I love the original Star Wars. I ate it up as a kid, and I got exposed to all three at the same time. So they were kind of interchangeable. I like A New Hope better than I like Return of the Jedi, though. But I don't like it better than
Hoth.
Empire Strikes Back.
Boom.
And I know this is like the post Mallrats kind of take you have on Empire, or post Clerks take you have on Star Wars. But I agree with all that. I think Empire is the best. It expanded. It builds on everything set up in the first movie. Expands the fucking the lore. Expands everything on the in the Force. It expands the backstory of the Empire, and I don't know. It just everything in this movie is fucking perfect. They cover up the fact that Mark Hamill's face got fucked up in a motorcycle accident by having him get fucking slashed by a Yeti.
It's called a Wampa.
I know it's called a Wampa.
And if you remember the N64 video game, cheat code in that was Wampa Stompa.
What, Shadow of the Empire, or
I don't remember which one it was. All I know is that
I know
could never get
you could free Wampas from their fucking like jail cells that they had them in, and they like run amok through the fucking base.
I just know that I had one hell of a time getting past the IG unit, and I was like, "Fuck this game."
Oh, I killed IG-88.
Oh my god!
Boba Fett was easier though. It's a great. I think it's the best Star Wars movie. I don't know what else to say about it. Perfect scores. The Leia score, the Princess score is fucking awesome. It adds that love story between her and Han Solo, which is believable as I'm watching it. Like, he's a fucking scoundrel, yes, but like he's charming as fuck.
He's not a scoundrel. Get it right.
I think it shows
Just
excellent
fucking nerf
parenting skills by Anakin and Luke Skywalker. When you sit there and he goes, your kid's getting uppity, what do? You throw every piece of fucking furniture at them possible. And then you cut off their fucking hand and throw them down a chute.
And I know that he didn't plan it this way, but the character progression of Darth Vader to be like, I was stopped by this little band of rebels, and I find out that one of them is named Luke Skywalker. I'd be like, the mental fucking like shit he must have been going through, like in the off screen as a character, to be like,
didn't he show it on screen? Wasn't one part of like,
yeah, that's in number 3 though. That's like,
oh, okay.
But but like the fact that he's like, I need to find him. His whole motivation in the movie is not Imperial shit. It's literally, I need to find my son.
I want him found.
I want to find my son. That's the whole plot of this movie. And then he's like, the only way I can do it is to kidnap his friends. That's the only way I can find him. And then the inclusion of Yoda. I mean, it's the best puppet work I've ever seen in a movie. Yoda literally, he goes to sit, he's pulling his fucking legs up on fucking shit like it's
it's some
wild.
good shit, but you also get fucking weird ass, drunk ass Yoda.
Let's go. Let's go. How do you get so big eating food of this kind? It's like, I don't know. He's excellent, and like I said, everything about this movie is great. The scores are great. The fights are great. The reveal of Vader being Luke's father. I would imagine when I saw this as a kid, nobody told me, but maybe I just knew. I mean, that's one of those things you just grew up knowing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
I also think the visuals to it, like you go into this and it opens in Hoth, and you just have fucking AT-AT walkers coming through, trying to blast everybody, and you're like, what the fuck?
fire the big boob nipple gun.
Where did these things come from?
Yeah, love Hoth. Love the score is phenomenal. That Hoth battle, that like dun 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 dun, like it's fucking awesome. And then the asteroid field, like Han Solo's like, they're not gonna follow us into an asteroid field. That's awesome space shit too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're not. They'd be crazy to follow us.
Suicidal.
It'd be crazy to follow us. Like, I don't know, that's really badass. And Cloud City was cool, and Billy D. Williams. I can always go back to facts about him. People used to go up to him and give him so much shit when he was dropping his kids off at school. Like, they go up and be like, "Why did you let them freeze Han?" Blah blah blah. Like, you ran this thing, and it's like Jesus, kids, did you even watch the movie? I helped them in the end. But
I like how Vader is just like, I want to sit down to dinner with you, and Han Solo shot at him first.
yeah,
It was like, fuck off.
yeah. Han Solo sees the baddest dude in the fucking galaxy, and he goes, "Oh fuck, shoot him!" And Vader's ready for it. He's like, "Oh fuck, I'm stopping those fucking bullets." And then he sucks the gun forward, and he's just like, "Please join us." And Han Solo's like, "Fuck." Good reaction skills though. Sees Vader and immediately is like, "I gotta take this motherfucker out."
Yep.
But, yeah, it's excellent. It's the best Star Wars movie. What do you guys think?
I agree.
I like
I've loved this movie for forever. So
my favorite Christmas ornament is Han Solo on a tauntaun. It's from Hallmark, so you push the button and it's got the lines and stuff.
I'll see you in hell.
Yeah, sir. Are the speeders ready? We're having trouble adapting them to the cold. They'll go out on tauntauns. You'll freeze before you hit the first marker. And I'll see you in hell.
You have a Christmas ornament that says "I'll see you in hell."
Yes, yes, I do.
excellent.
That's pretty funny.
And my son loves pushing the button too. And he goes, "What is this?" And I go, "It's a tauntaun." He goes, "What's that?" And I go, "I don't know. The thing to ride in the snow."
It's a camel llama.
Or
I thought they smelled
if
bad.
If it gets really
On
cold,
the outside.
you can cut it open and you can sleep inside like a sleeping bag.
I didn't show my daughters that scene.
Why? Oh, actually, no, I know why. I'm sorry.
Guts pour out of the fucking thing. You know, it's pretty
Yeah,
aggressive.
the dude that was in there, that when they unzipped it, he was just like, yeah,
Pushing
that
intestines
stuff out. He's under a pile of snow, and he's just like, "Ugh."
You know, what's the Chinese food? Chow mein.
Chow mein?
Like my dad used to get chow mein all the time.
Chicken China, the Chinese.
And
chicken.
I think it was chow mein. Maybe it was just the place we got it as a kid. But like every time he opened the box and I saw the chow mein, I was like, that looks like the intestines of a tauntaun. Like, I can't eat that shit. It's just white goop. And I just couldn't do it. And he used to love it. So never me, but it's good. It's the best Star Wars movie there is. They'll never top it, in my opinion. It was just too good. Everything about it's too good.
Oh, just you wait for Mandalorian and Grogu.
I don't think so, man.
There's no way.
Mandalorian and Grogu will probably fall somewhere between like 7 and 8 on my list. But all right, so now I need to know, because this is my list again, not you guys' list, just my list. Where is my list different from where you guys would have yours in the last few minutes of this podcast?
I'd have Phantom Menace a little higher up. I like where you have Rogue One, because I think your top 4 are pretty solid across the board.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty on point with you across the board, Kevin. I think I would just go ahead and move Phantom Menace up a little bit.
Okay.
So that's just me. I didn't love Solo pretty much at all. It's pretty much like a dead movie to me.
So
Um,
do you think Phantom Menace is Solo was the next one? So you'd swap those, or would you
yeah.
move Phantom Menace even beyond Revenge of the Sith, which I had at 5? At 6.
I move it beyond Revenge of the Sith.
All right.
Yeah, I'd move it up.
So
I think it's a better movie.
8, 7, 6. You'd have in a different order than I did. You
Yeah.
probably would have Solo further down too, but
Yeah, if Solo goes ahead, it hits some of the bottom of the barrel for me, only because it's at dead end. It just doesn't go anywhere.
I explained where it goes.
Yeah, I got that, but but again, yeah, that's how I feel about that. Other than that, I think it's a great listing that you got there.
okay. Daniel,
I think it's pretty spot on. I'd like to see Attack of the Clones one up.
you think Attack of the Clones is better than The Last Jedi?
Yes.
Okay. You really must have hated it worse than I did then. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
As we covered in this, I have no fucking clue what happened in any of those movies.
You know,
To me, those 3 movies should be 11, 10, 9.
I think The Force Awakens was good. I think it was fun. And
I do enjoy me some BB-8.
I don't know why. It's just a ball.
I know. It's soccer ball. I just want to kick them.
To me, The Force Awakens opened up Star Wars in a way where it was like, this could go anywhere. I can't wait to see where this goes. And then it just imploded on itself. And like, I was just like, come on, man.
It was how A New Hope should have ended, which was in the first half hour, where he said, "Yeah, this was your father's lightsaber," and Luke takes it and he pushes the emitter button and it just
right through his fucking
face.
head.
That's what they gave us in those 3. They were like, "Oh, a new lightsaber," and then the second movie they were like,
yeah,
you're like, fuck. Turn it back around.
You know it's bad too, because at Galaxy's Edge in Disney World and Disneyland, they are taking out almost all of the sequel trilogy stuff.
Disneyland specifically.
No, they're doing it at Disney World too, though. They said.
I know, but specifically, they're leaving a little more of the follow-on trilogy stuff in Disney World because I believe it's a bit bigger.
Yeah.
So they have the space to do it, but they're redoing it and they're leaning more into the original trilogy because that's what people fucking want.
1000%.
I don't want to see Kylo Ren screaming about bullshit. I want to see fucking Vader. I don't want the Donald Duck stormtroopers. I want the OG stormtroopers.
Rise. I mean, they're definitely changing the. They're changing the. What's it called? They're changing the Millennium Falcon ride to be not set during.
Yeah, you get to have Chewbacca as a fucking co-pilot.
Right, because Chewbacca's still alive and Wookiees live for like 300-400 years. So that makes sense, right? But they're gonna have him be in there. Apparently, they're gonna do some Mandalorian and Grogu could be part of that ride, which is fine. That's still set in the era of this Star Wars that was great. And then Vader's gonna be in a lot of the cameos and stuff like that they're gonna have in the park and all the stuff they're adding in. I don't think they can change Rise of the Resistance yet, but I would. Fucking all you have to do is swap out the Kylo Ren.
But can you really change the name of the ride?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know that on Star
Escape
Tours,
the Empire.
I have a surefire on Star Tours. I have a surefire way to be the spy.
How?
When I load in, I just sit there and I make horrendous faces the entire time.
There's a spy, and it's this guy.
Because it's not a specific seat. There is somebody that has a camera and they're scanning and they're gonna pick. And I just sit there and I'm like, because it's to the point where I told my dad when we were getting on the first time, I was like, I'm gonna be the spy. And he goes, "What are you talking about?" I go, "Every time there's a spy, you get stopped and they're like, we're looking for this spy." And it shows one of the people in this thing. I said, "It's gonna be me." And he goes, "How's that possible?" And I'm like, "Oh, just you wait." And it was. because I just sit there and I make fucking face.
And you've done it multiple times.
Yeah, I've done it multiple times.
Oh, that's incredible. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
The second time we rode it this last time we were there, we went in the back way because my father-in-law went with us and he had his little scooter. So I didn't get it that time because I was on too late. Because what they do is they load everybody in from one side and the handicapped people come on from the exit. And then like they close the doors and by then it was too late. So I was just sitting there like a fucking asshole making faces.
They were like, we can't choose this guy because he's probably making a face because he's helping this cripple in. And we can't draw attention because then there'll be a cripple fight.
Yep.
But that's hilarious. All right.
No, Kevin, try it.
All right. That's going to do it for our Star Wars movies ranked. Michael Duggan didn't join us because he's only seen 3 Star Wars movies, and he thought that he couldn't add to the conversation. But I think he would have been fine. So
Yeah, I agree.
You'll see him in the next time we get on this podcast.
Maybe.
But let me know in the comments what you guys think your list of Star Wars movies are, how you would have them ranked. Let me know where you think I'm wrong, because I could be. This is just my list. But
Kevin, you're never wrong. It's your birthday. You can't
that's
be
true.
wrong.
It is my birthday.
It's my birthday.
I'm 40 years old, so I want to see 40 likes clicked on this video and subscribe to the channel. 40 more subscribers.
Let's aim low. 40 views. Woo!
40
woo.
views. Yeah, let's help us get there. Thanks. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.